Hello everyone, welcome to GES News Today channel on YouTube, Ghana Education Service News Today channel, where we bring you the latest and informative items that you can count on anytime, very authentic. Now we are coming to inform you about the promotion scams that have been ongoing for years and attended to, and many people fall victim to it so many times. So these promotion scams, how do they work? We will be showing you how they work it, how the modus operandi, their method of operations. We will be providing all the details to you, but we will also need you to subscribe because when the results are out, we will be one of the first to post it. In fact, maybe the very first. Apart from that, when index numbers are in, we will let you know. When the examination centers are in, we will let you know. So here is the right place for you to visit about anything concerning GES promotions and GES news today anytime. Now straight in. Let's go to how they work. People will be advertising they can pass you, which is a lie. The modus operandi is that they will tell you they will only work with people that can pay before the exam, and those who contact after the exam will not be attended to. They will let people think or make people believe that they have people at the top inside job to be able to pass people even if you are not able to do it. Now, and they also force people to pay before the exam. This is why the rationale of this strategy is to capitalize on your fear factor, whether you are prepared well enough or not. It is a scam. The second strategy is for the same scammers to come back after the exam to promise people that there's still some slots available for interested people, knowing that some people may be uncomfortable with the level of performance during the exam. Such people may be willing to get an insurance, that's the way we call it, a backup, may be willing to get an insurance against failure, and so they will decide to pay the money to assure their success to their disappointment. Now, how does it end? In the end, the scammers, they know many people who paid the money will pass on their own anyway, but they can't be sure whether it is their own effort. That is, if you pay such money and you pass, you cannot determine whether it is through your own efforts or the scammers have passed you. Remember, the pass rates are always more than 50%. So if the pass rate is more than 50%, it means that everybody that paid the money, at least half of them, 50%, will pass. Good. The scammers will be ready to meet the minority which will fail or which did not pass on their own. In many instances, the scammers will not even respond to their calls. So you knew that making such payment is an illegal activity. So having made a payment and not passing means that you'll be in a state of confusion. Would you like to um, follow up on this money, or you just let go? Now, many pay out of, so the 100% that paid, all the people that paid, more than 50% will pass on their own. The remaining 50% or below, let's just take that the remaining 50% or half of them too will not be willing to follow up because they know what they have done is illegal, and many of them, they consider themselves as people of integrity, and so following up on such issues means that they are exposing themselves to ridicule or to other sanctions that they may not be ready for. Good. However, when the results are out, there are 1,001 reasons available to the scammers to inform you about the reason why the thing did not work. So if they tell you that the people they gave the money to, they have transferred a person, the person was no longer at post, they have changed certain things, whatever. How will you know? So there are 1,001 reasons people can give you, or the scammers can give you, as to why the thing didn't work. In any case, the scammers know you won't be readily prepared to go to the authorities because you have involved yourself in a grievous misconduct yourself. At worst, you only threaten them, something they are prepared for or are used to. So for scammers, they are used to threats. In fact, they even insult you first, and they are not afraid of any threat at all. So if your scammer is an authentic scammer, meaning he or she is a public figure who cares about his public image in order to repeat the process in the future, such a public figure scammer will reimburse few troublesome victims and move on with the process the following window. Business continues. Now, like you have seen, out of the people that are paid, half of them will pass on their own. The remaining half, another half of them, so let's say a quarter of the whole people, 25% will not be ready to follow up on the money because they know what they have done is an illegal thing. Now the remaining people too, maybe 10%, 5%, they will be the most troublesome one and be chasing upon the scammer for their money. Now there are different types of the scammers. There are very authentic people who are in the structures, GES structures, or in whatever capacity. They think that they are public figure and will not want their name to even pop up. So such people, they will even try to settle some few people who they consider as troublesome in order to quell any agitation that may come against them and that will expose them. In the process, business continue the following year. So beware, study on your own and make sure you pass. Subscribe because when the results are come, we will bring them to you. Bye bye.